Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Style Studio Conversations podcast community. I'm your host, Monique Ross, style expert, fashion buyer, and your style coach. The goal of Style Studio Conversations podcast is to have authentic conversations that inspire and empower women to share experiences, tips, and resources that allow you to tap into your highest potential of personal style and confidence. And most importantly, build a community where I can serve and impact the lives of more women just like you. So stay locked in so that you can tune in to Style Studio Conversations. Welcome back, listeners. I'm so excited to introduce our guest, Kimberly Smith. I'm going to give you a little bit more about her through her bio. Kimberly is an Ivy League trained attorney who advises companies navigating the complex regulatory world of the healthcare industry. But growing up, Kimberly always had a passion for fashion and beauty. Kimberly used that passion and entered the beauty industry in 2017, launching Ace & Kin, formerly Marjani Beauty, a platform recognized for leading the charge and championing inclusive beauty and becoming a trusted voice in elevating the shopping experience for multicultural women. She attended the Pennsylvania State University and the University of Pennsylvania Law School, and is a proud member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Now, let's welcome our beauty and fashion enthusiast, Kimberly Smith. Welcome back, listeners. Let's welcome the fashion and beauty queen, Kimberly Smith. Now, let's get into this style conversation. First off, Kimberly, just catch us up. What's going on in your world of fashion and beauty right now?
Oh my gosh. So right now I am working on developing a body care line. And
Nice.
yes, it's something I've been working on for I feel like I think it's been like 2 years. And I just keep going back and forth with different products that I kind of want to launch with. But basically I know I want to do body care. I'm not sure exactly what, but there are definitely some formulations that I'm currently working with a few chemists. So there are some things that I've been trying, but body care is definitely the area that I think I want to explore next. So I'm excited.
Okay. I'm excited for that. I know you have makeup. I'm excited for the body care. We talking like body lotion, scrubs, washes, all the
Yes,
things.
yes.
Okay.
So we're talking
I,
about body care, but with like a skincare approach though. So like
okay.
tackling all the things that, the KP, the dark spots, the rough skin,
Oh, yes.
definitely things that affect us melanated girls. And then
Mm-hmm.
also thinking about like how we want to glow as well. So I'm thinking about like what we want to achieve, but then also some of the things that kind of affect us and things that we're a little bit insecure about too.
I love that you're kind of kicking it off with that, giving us an update because personal style is everything, right? Like just having you, beauty and skin expert, like it's your hair, it's your beauty, it's your skin regimen, it's your wardrobe, it's how you feel inside, it's wellness. It's such a full circle bunch of things that we have to take care of and invest in. Um, but I'm glad we kicked it off with that because it's so important. And I know we're going to talk about that a little bit more. But first, I want to, today's conversation is all about our 2025 style predictions and trends. No one better than to chat about this than you. I love shopping with you. We've worked together in the past, I love Ace & Kin. You supported the M. Rock Style Studio in so many ways. Not only have we done collaborations, but I've done brand shoots for you. You've helped me on my evolving beauty routine. I'm still working on it, but
We all are.
Yeah, I feel like I need to have I want to do a style class on having someone come in and just show about what's your 5-minute routine, what's your 15-minute, makeup routine,
I would
We
love
gotta
that.
really dig into this because
I would
your
love that.
makeup completes your look, especially depending on where you're going.
Yeah.
But tell me, with your new year right around the corner, tell me, what are you looking to pull out of your wardrobe this new year? Like, what are you digging into? What are some things that you're really looking to pull out and wear?
Yeah.
What are some pieces you're hoping to add? Let's get into it, girl.
So definitely hat. You know, I am a hat girly. So I am looking forward to pulling out some of the hats that I purchased last season, which this is a hat that I purchased at the end of last season. So I'm looking forward to wearing it more this
Okay.
upcoming fall winter. But I'm looking to add more too. So I'm looking to add more colors, different sizes and styles of hats. I'm looking forward to because I think a hat can easily just like elevate your look. You know, like when you're talking about like wearing something versus styling something, the easiest way to style
Mhm.
something is just throw on a hat. So like I am a hat girly. So hats for sure. I'm looking forward to digging and throwing some hats that I already have in my closet. Also just some accessories too. So,
I'm with
I
you.
yeah, I'm definitely and it's probably because of my undertones, I always gravitate towards gold, but what I'm looking forward to doing this year is still staying focused on gold because I love gold, but doing some, like, mixed metals. So I do wanna add a little bit of silver. I don't do all silver, again, because, like, with my undertones, I don't think silver really complements my skin tone, but I do like to add it in with some gold just to add a little bit of like little textures to like the little stackings that you're doing for like your neck and your wrist. So that for sure, I'm looking to add some silver into my gold pieces that I already have in my closet.
Love that you said the mixed metals because that's huge. And if you're not truly like a silver girly, which actually I use, silver has kind of been my go-to. I love gold because gold just really makes your outfit pop, but I'm very minimal when it comes to like accessories. So like a nice diamond pendant or like silver earrings would be my go-to. But one of my new favorite things is really, especially with bangle stacking.
Yeah.
That's what I'm really looking to get into, like this fall and winter, like the golds and the silvers,
Mhm.
bangle stacking for just a quick, easy statement.
Yep.
Also playing with shades of gold, like the rustic, bringing
Yes.
in some rose gold
Yes.
feels. So
Mhm.
I feel you there. And accessories is on my list because I'm trying to branch out, but I really love vintage finds, like with jewelry,
Don't
like
get me started.
cute pops. Of
Started.
course, like really finding those good, like staple investment pieces that
Mhm.
are going to be eye catching, and you may just need like a earring and or
Mhm.
a ring or something that's going to really bring your look together. So I love that.
And I would say one of the things that I love getting from vintage stores when it comes to jewelry, pins. Because like the pins, you can put them on your hat, you can put them on like if you have like a denim jacket, you can just have a
Blazer.
um whole bunch of pins on your jackets, or if you have like a nice overcoat, it's a cute way to accessorize your blazers. So yes, that
Yeah.
is I love it. Like vintage shopping for jewelry is definitely one of my favorite for sure.
I love that. And I love that you said that, especially with your jackets, your coats. One of the things that's really trending for 2025 is we're still moving into like this oversized coat feel,
Yes.
which I'm super excited
Yes.
about because I kind of got some on the end of last winter season. I didn't get full wear, but like just that and really playing it up with pins and pendants
Mhm.
and things to really bring in that wearing versus styling. And most people, like, those are the pieces that really kind of set aside your personal style. We're always, it's always so good musing with you, girl. We need a shopping day.
I know.
What do you think we'll see a lot of in the fashion streets like this coming new year? What trends are you staying away from? So that's kind of two parts. So what do you think we're going to see a lot of, and what do you want to stay away from?
So I think we're going to see, and you mentioned like oversized coats. I think generally just oversized clothing, just different items. We're going to see that that was happening a lot last season, but I think for sure pushing into this season, you're going to see even more of it, which I love. I think you did one of your posts. You were talking about like your size versus the fit of clothing. And what I
Hmm.
think this whole oversized trend, I think is great because it focuses on how you look in your clothes versus like, oh my gosh, I'm a size 0, I'm a size 8, I'm a size 12 versus you might technically be a size 2, but like a size 6 might look better on you. And if you're shopping, different international from international pieces, a 4 or whatever doesn't always easily like evenly equate to a different size. So we have to like get
Yeah.
out of the mindset of like what your size is. And I love that about the oversized because you can really just go in and just try on whatever as long as it's giving you that feel of like just looking good and like just laying and hitting where you want it to hit. So I'm excited about the oversized. I love playing with and I feel like for us anyway, like we like were teenagers or growing up in like the 90s, early 2000s. Like we're like, yes, that's
Yes.
what we did anyway. So I love that this is coming
Bring
back.
it back.
Yes, bring it back, like big jeans and like playing with proportions. I love that. Like that is going to be my favorite trend this season. I'm already like scoping out like some pieces and looks that I want to put together with some
Yes.
oversized pants and jeans and like denim top. Denim
Yes.
on denim. That
Denim
is,
on
listen, that is going to be
we're
another
going
big
in.
thing this fall, winter. And I think like playing with different shades of denim on denim. So like your denim doesn't
Yes.
exactly match, but just having like a cute oversized denim top with a different, a different shade
Shade
of
on the
denim on the
bottom.
bottom. I'm
Yes.
listen, don't be surprised when you see me multiple times and multiple denim looks, okay?
I love it. So that is one of the 2025 like big goals for me is to really play with denim and mixing the denim. So if it's dirty denim on top, dark denim on the bottom. The over
Mhm.
girl, when I tell you this denim trench that I bought at the end of the season, I'm ready
I
to get
saw it and
my
I was
wear.
jealous. I'm like, girl.
When I tell you I'm ready. But you brought up such a good point, and I love it because I feel like this new wave or this new year trend is so, inclusive because
Mhm.
it really allows all sizes, all shapes to play in this
Yeah.
oversized playhouse. And not that we're like, oh, like it's overkill, but we're not putting these limitations or worried about fitting into these size boxes, and that's key. And playing with the proportions is the major piece because you can do oversized on the bottom, corset on the top, like
It still be
finding way.
oversized. Yep. Mhm.
And I love it. I'm ready. I'm here for it. It's like the best thing because we just have to love our bodies. And I feel like this just allows everyone to kind of get in where they fit in and really find out what works for them.
Yes.
You're so,
Yes.
girl, that's what I'm like. The denim on denim, when I
Yes.
tell you it's going to be like, and it's day to night, like so much range with it. So I'm ready for that too.
And
So
I
let's
think
get into, oh, no,
I was
keep
gonna say you
going.
say like what I was gonna stay away from. And
Oh, yes.
probably transitioning in like kind of in line with what I was kind of going towards is I'm a little bit going away towards like skinny jeans.
Mhm.
And I think most of my looks that I'm thinking about in like the denim I have in my closet, they're not even if the length is shorter, I still think I'm going to be going for more like the boyfriend jean style, and not so much skinny. So I think that for me, I'm probably going to go away from skinny this particular season.
Yeah, I think skinny is done in my books for now. Like me, I still love a good boot cut and I love a flare, but then I also like the shape at the bottom of, a good denim. So there's so much range. I think when it comes to like that tailored skinny silhouette, we save that for a good legging or
Yeah.
leather pant or something in that range, which brings me to leather.
Yeah.
Leather. Okay,
Yeah.
now I'm a leather girl, but when I tell you leather is still dominating and
Yep.
moving right into 2025 full force, like I'm talking about playing with the chocolate browns, the blacks, the
This
tans,
is
the
the
cream.
leather right here, girl.
Girl,
I
your tan
love
with
a
your
good
chocolate
leather.
brown hat is giving me life. Like it's
Yeah.
the texture, even moving like your silks with your leathers, but leather oversized on the top. It's like a leather short. Like when I tell you up in
Yeah.
my leather game is everything.
It
But
is.
I do agree with like let's go ahead and say no to
Yeah.
the skinny jeans. So next we're gonna kind of move into personal style. I want you to really kind of share with the listeners like how does your personal style blend with like your love for beauty, with your hair, because it's so many things, right? It's beauty, it's wardrobe, it's hair. How do you really incorporate all of those things into your look full circle?
Yeah, I think they all go together, but I do feel that I probably always it's almost like, okay, so what comes first for me? Like, what do I think about like when I'm shopping? Like when I'm shopping, I think about what makeup might look good with this. So I think about like what
Mm.
lip might look good with it. I think about like what hairstyle and you know, like as black women, we plan our hairstyles like months in advance, right?
I was just about to say you're thinking about lip like me. I'm true to a classic red. I got
Yeah.
about five different shades, but I think about my hair first.
Yeah. So I think about too, like, okay, so how's my hair going to be this fall, winter, right? So I'm about to
Hmm.
switch it up. I'm literally about to switch up in like a week or two. So that hair, I'm already thinking like, okay, so what is that going to do for the looks I'm trying to achieve? So, you know, if you're one who wears braids, wigs, weaves, and all that, I like to wear hats. And so one of the reasons why I kind of switched from wearing my hair naturally curly all the time was because I couldn't wear my hats. And so like that factored into what my fashion was going to be. And so now I'm thinking about, okay, I definitely know I want to have like more like a straight style, probably going to be a weave. I want to go longer. So I'm thinking about like
Mm.
looks that are going to be cute with like longer hair. So yeah, like I think all of that just kind of plays into it. So I told you I'm going to be wearing hats, I'm going to be wearing accessories. So I want things that are going to accent the accessories, make the accessories pop with
Yeah.
my makeup. I'm good for a red lip because it's easy. If I don't have time to do like a whole beat face, I'm gonna do a quick eye, put that red lip on, put some accessories on, and I look polished and together as if like I took time, but I didn't take any time. So I
Yeah.
do think a lot of my style centers around what I do on an everyday basis when I'm trying to get dressed quickly and I still want to look, you know, hair done, makeup done, everything done.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything just really goes together. And I think your makeup is an accessory as well, in
Yeah.
addition to
I
the story.
I completely agree. And planning your hair, like I just got my sewing for fall because I already know, like, you may do for you like curly or braids for summer, what fall is given, what I can like, outfits where you may need to bring your hair all the way up,
Hmm.
what can I wear? Like that is so important. And I don't think women plan enough for that. And
Yeah.
sometimes I'm always so confused. Like, what do you mean? Like, I plan my hair like I plan my life. Okay.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
this me. And it's so, like, that's a whole nother conversation, but
Mhm.
you have to get into that full process because it's
Yeah.
gonna it can make your life so much easier than when you get into the closet and you're like, oh, but I got this, and like it just eliminates so much pain.
Something on sometimes, and depending on the hair, sometimes like the hair won't really set the outfit off. You know, like
Mhm.
there's certain outfits you put on, it's like, okay. And the minute you either change something with your hair, whether you add a hat or a headband or put your hair up, like, you know, in a ponytail or a bun, then it just adds that extra to your outfit. So yeah, it's like the hair definitely is like that finishing touch to whatever you're wearing for sure.
That's why you got to pull things out the closet because sometimes you wear it and you're like, you wear it again. You know how to.
Well,
So, what advice would you give to our guests when they're not only identifying their personal style wardrobe, but their beauty regimen as well? Like, how are you picking out what your power lip is, or
mhm.
how are you pulling together like that 5 minute routine versus that 15-minute routine? What what are some quick tips to kind of guide them as they're doing, wardrobe and makeup?
I think it's about figuring out what you like to highlight about yourself. Like, what are your favorite parts? Whatever your favorite parts are, those are going to be the easiest to highlight in a simple way. And so, like for me, like when I say like I'll do a red lip, I like the way a pop on my lip looks better than like a nude. Like I'm not, you rarely will see me do like a new lip for me, right? But there's some people where I see them wear like a new lip, and I'm like, oh, it looks
It
so
looks so
good
good.
on them, and it makes them pop. So it's like figuring out what your thing is and then playing up on that. So playing up on the lip. I mentioned earlier that I like gold because gold for my undertones just looks better. So like figuring out like what jewelry, like what looks best on your skin tone, like colors and things like that. Like there can be a trending color. That doesn't mean you have to like always go so far into a trending color. If a certain like shade looks better on you. So like figuring out how to embrace things that are happening, but always staying true without dating yourself, I think is something that, you kind of want to focus on. Like if you like your neck, your decolletage, focus on shirts and cuts that are going
Mhm.
to highlight that. If you have beautiful legs, focus on like having like that big boxy up top maybe, and then something that'll accentuate your legs without making you look boxy, right? So there's
Mhm.
different things I think just playing up your favorite parts. And so when I'm getting dressed, like I know things that will look right on me. I know things that
Yeah,
will not look good on me. Like I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I don't care what nobody say. You're not gonna
I
convince
can't
me
do it.
everything looks good on me because I know it doesn't, right? So
Yes,
just figuring
yes,
out like what looks good on your body and what highlights your favorite parts.
yes. You have to highlight your favorite part so that your confidence is gonna automatically transform and transcend in whatever room you're in. So
Mhm.
I completely agree. When I tell you the mute lip, I'm trying, but it
It's
doesn't give what
it
I
don't
know
fit.
my
And it's
red
not
lip
on
is.
everybody the same. And it's
Girl,
okay. It's okay. It's
I'm
okay.
on the hunt to find something in between because I do want to switch it up more, but like I will get ready and be like, I'm doing a new lip, buy
Mhm,
everything. And then sometimes I'm like, okay, this not popping. Like,
mhm.
I take it off the reg.
And then I have found like it's okay and depends on the outfit. Sometimes something more new might look better. And I will do something for an outfit if it's for a particular look for maybe an event or something, but it's not gonna be my go-to. Like my go-to is probably never going to be a nude. It's gonna be very outfit specific for sure.
Yeah. And just to kind of go back on like the colors, like I know sometimes people are so focused on like the colors that are trending for
Mhm,
winter and like, but you have to know what works for you. Now,
mhm,
I don't like believe in you can't wear certain colors. You have to play with them to really see
mhm.
like how you show up in them.
Yeah.
However, I'm a very minimal girl, we know, but I do bring in pops. Like I never thought I was a red girl, and like I bought my red dress this summer and I'm like, ooh, this is
Yeah.
good on me. Let me, channel that. Some colors, like the earthy tones, are going to really be in the
Mhm.
grays. And one thing I'm excited to pull out is that kimono that you got me because it really plays off the earthy orange, but then
Mhm.
it has the gray and really like that is top on my list to bring out in
Can't wait.
style, and I
Can't wait to see
cannot
how you
wait.
style it.
But knowing what trying on those colors, like, okay, this is me. Because don't buy it just because you want to know you're gonna go and reach for it time after time.
Yeah, I agree.
But also not forcing yourself when you know what makes you set off. You were
One
about to say
that
something?
like one other thing though, I am excited for is suede. I know like
Oh yeah.
suede is gonna be really, really, really good this
Suede
season.
and leather.
Yeah, I'm excited to add some suede.
Bringing them together, I want to play with those together. Like the textures is everything for winter. And some people try to hide under comfort, which is why I love the oversized feel because I feel
Mhm,
like we can be comfortable, but then we can
mhm.
also play up on these textures and mixing and all of that. So we're about to, before we get into our lightning round, and I know we're kind of running on our time, I want you to kind of talk about like what designers are on your radar for 2025, and what really draws you to that brand or designer.
You know what? What designer I really like is Jacques Mousse. Um, I know some people like the look the his small bags, but his clothes, I
Mm-hmm.
love his ready to wear clothes. Like it is like cute. He has like cute bodysuits and cute everyday pieces that
Yeah.
I absolutely love. Another designer I like is Cynthia Rowley. She
Yes.
is another like designer that to me just has approachable everyday pieces that have like a little flair. So as an example, there's this pullover sweater that comes in. One is like cream and it has like this lace detail on both shoulders. It's an oversized sweater, and all I can think of is wearing that with like a short mini skirt. I could wear that with like some oversized jeans that would look cute, and just both of those for me, I would say, as far as just like everyday approachable pieces that you can do, like if you're looking for like casual wear, I think they're both really just kind of easy just to kind of pick some pieces. Yeah, so those are two that I'm kind of looking for this year.
Yeah, some that aren't like Ghani, I really like their shoes actually, and they're bringing like a really edgy approach to it. I'm also really kind of in love with Rihanna.
Yeah,
They have a lot of good like oversized blazer moments, but like those classic, kind of pieces that will actually help you really work with your proportions, like fitted tops, but oversized blazers. So those, and then I'm also a big fan of Dish for
yeah,
just like those nice, classic, easy, effortless moments. And
mhm,
I think their suiting is always really playful because you can kind of dress it up, dress it down. So I'm looking to, kind of work with those if I'm adding some more pieces, but also still really shopping and editing my closet for the things I didn't get to like really work with last year for
yeah.
winter.
Same,
Uh,
same. There's certain things I pick up at the ends that I'm like, okay, now it's time.
Yeah, exactly. I think one thing is sequence is going to be in a lot. You know me, I get a little nervous, but I want to figure out how I can play with that. But I know it's going to be big. So thinking of special events or,
Mhm.
those opportunities where I may blend it in. Our last question, and then I promise we're getting into the lightning round because that's how I like to close out. Well, this is our first season. That's what I'm enjoying closing out our podcast interviews with. But are there any celebrities, influencers, or influential women you're tracking and excited to see like what style statements they make in 2025?
Yeah. Well, you always have to have Tracy Ellis Ross on every list
She's
because
my
I don't
number
care.
two.
Like
I
I
wonder if
literally,
you're gonna pull my number one.
yes, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. She just always
Yeah.
up there as far as like inspiration, as far as like what she's
Yes.
doing, and she always plays with proportion, like always, like she's always done
Always.
like either oversized bottom or oversized from top to bottom, and like and she just plays around with a lot of different things, whether it's like really casual, like she'll do streetwear, but she'll also like dress it up, she'll throw in your casual, like for sure she is always going to be it. Another one actually is like a TikTok influencer. I don't know, maybe she's on Instagram
Oh,
too, but it's Peak Mill. Just
okay.
look her up on TikTok,
Yes.
and it gives her fashion gives me life. Okay, like just life. Just and
Okay.
I don't even know how to even describe her style, but it's I don't know. She just gives me everything. But I definitely check her out on TikTok for sure.
Okay, I'll check her out and I'll leave that name. And then once I find her, I'll leave it in our show notes so everyone else can as well. Mine is my number one is Rihanna. You know, of
Yes.
course she's Ree, but she is just so effortless and like I'm loving seeing her in this role as like a mom and in a
Oh, oh,
relationship and I think she just showcases so much more, but then she gives
mhm,
us a lot. So I'm excited to see what she also gives me casual chic in such another way to where I
yeah,
feel that urge to really embrace like my casual side, but you know, pump it up. And then Tracy Ellis
yeah.
Ross was my number two. So we hit on her, but those are my top two. I can't wait to see what they bring in
Yeah.
2025. But as we're getting into the lightning round, this is going to be fun and quick. We'll start off with how do you incorporate comfort into your everyday lifestyle while still looking stylish?
Comfort, I would say, is a cute sneaker. So I will be the first to admit I was not always a sneaker girl. I am a sneaker girl now, but I
Yes.
love to throw on a pair of sneakers, and it's not just it being about athletic wear anymore. It, like you can still have like this outfit I have on now, I can throw on a cute pair of sneakers and still achieve that like cute and casual look that I'm going for, but still elevate it a little bit.
Yes, I love that. What is your favorite way to accessorize an outfit and make it stand out?
Duh, hats.
Your hat. Yeah, that was easy. I feel like you are big on jewelry too. Really big statement jewelry. Like I always see you with a nice big pair of earrings or tons tons of rings. You don't have on the rings today, but usually you have a nice, you know, both your hands are really always stacked with rings. Are you more inspired by street style and urban fashion or influenced by high end runway looks?
I think I like runway ready to wear.
Mm,
Right? I I think that is definitely more my aesthetic than streetwear, although I appreciate streetwear. I appreciate girlies that are in that lane, but dress it up too. So I appreciate it, but I'm definitely more comfortable in the more like runway ready to wear lane for sure.
same. Are you more drawn to vibrant and bold colors or neutral and understated tones?
Bold colors, bold
You're
colors.
giving us neutral
I'm
today, but I
neutral
know what
today.
you really
Like I'm
want to channel.
feeling neutral today. Like I will play in neutral. Like I do like clear. Like I do like a neutral, but I love color. I do not shy away from color. I embrace it for sure.
And our last question. You are an attorney by day, and you also have Ace and Kin, and now you're developing your beauty and your skincare line. But how do you balance expressing yourself through fashion while respecting professional dress codes?
Ooh, that was I would say so much easier now that I am a woman of a certain age, meaning that like I'm not fresh out of school. So like
Mm,
I can play a little bit more even when I'm doing like for my day job, if I have, meetings where I have to, show up in person, where I before, I think when I was fresh out of school, I wouldn't play in color as much. I would try to stay muted. The legal field is very conservative, which is hard for me because that is not my lane at all. Like I said, like I actually do like color, even if it's just like a lip. So I think now I am in the position where I can play with color and I can play with the things in a fashion that I like without being too conservative. So I'm still staying true to who I am, whether I am in the legal field for my day job or if I'm doing something like personal for like business. Now, granted, I can do more playing, when I'm working on my own, but I think I just probably find ways of, oversized. So if I'm doing like a pant, like I'll do a pant that's, wide leg, that's a little bit more fitted, like with a blazer if I'm doing some type of suiting. But if I'm doing suiting, I'm definitely going to give you some color. Like I'm not
Yes.
going to give you a black suit. I'm not giving you a navy blue suit. I'm giving you a colored suit.
Or you're
Okay.
giving a
If
leather
I'm
suit.
doing, yeah, and if I'm doing a dress, I'm going to do a dress that has color, So I will still do the more conservative silhouettes because I'm going to be in a conservative environment, but I'm going to give you color.
Kim, thank you so much for joining us. I'm so happy trying to help and support and contribute to our listeners for our first season. This episode has been absolutely amazing. I'm ready for 2025, ready to slay. I know you are. But before you depart, please, let our listeners know where they can follow you, reach you, what you want to share with them before we go.
Sure. So followers can follow me at Eighth and Ken on Instagram. That's Eighth spelled out, and KIN on Instagram, or Kimberly Jamaica, which is my personal Instagram. But yeah, I am so excited that you invited me. I love talking all things fashion, beauty, and of course, I love talking to you about these things because we just like when we
We
get
ride.
talking about this fashion, like I could talk to you for hours and hours and hours.
Yes.
And so this was such a pleasure and congratulations. I'm so happy for you.
Thanks, friend. I am excited. I'm looking forward to us catching up offline, and also planning our next shopping day. So I hope you're coming to LA very soon.
I will, of course.
Thanks for joining us on this week's episode for New Year style goals and predictions. We are looking forward to having more wonderful conversations in season 2. So make sure you stay locked in so that you can tune in to Style Studio Conversations podcast. Before I leave you, I want to give you just a few takeaways and advice as you prepare for your personal style in 2025. I want you to find a color that you love, either a neutral or something that you've been really wanting to experiment with. And go out there, try it in different silhouettes, try it in different styles, really play with it and figure out what color you can bring into your wardrobe that's really, really going to be something you're going to pull out of your closet time after time. Also, I want you to audit your closet while we're out here thinking about what our goals are for 2025 and where we need to go, what we need to plan for. First, let's go into the inventory we already have. Let's purge what no longer serves us, and let's see what we have that we're drawn to, that we love, that we can play with, and mix and match those new pieces that we may be bringing in, and really just find out what is needed to make your image pop and to make you reconnect with your style for the new year. And lastly, I want you to make a Q1 plan for your image. Like, take some notes. Think about how you showed up in 2024. Make some goals about how you want to show up in 2025. Let's get into what hairstyles we want to embrace. Let's plan out those moments. Let's talk about that makeup regimen. Let's make those plans so that you're on track. Let's plan like what conferences, what vacations, what speaking engagements, so that you're prepared to show up for those moments that really, really matter to you. Okay, I'm here to connect. You can book a style consultation, or you can just shoot me a note in my DMs about more that you want to hear about, or something just a one off that I can help you figure out. So make sure stay locked in so you can tune in to Style Studio Conversations podcast. Thanks for listening to Style Studio Conversations podcast. Be sure to subscribe, share, and leave a review. With Style, Monique Ross.